guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a tutorial on this look right here. This is just an everyday go-to full face of makeup that I like to do. Lashes, liner, brows, just everything. I'm going to talk through some bits and pieces of this with you, why I do the things that I do, what I do to get my foundation to look like this. I have to run some errands before work today at 5, so I have a fitting actually in 15 minutes that I have to leave for. So without further ado, if you are interested in seeing how I created this look, please keep watching. Hello. Today I am starting with my face. It is already primed with my Tatcha Silk Canvas and my two other primers, the Fenty Beauty Retouch Primer, Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer, I don't know, and the Optical Illusion Primer from Urban Decay. We are starting with Complexion, like I just said. I'm a little over the place. I'm rushing a little bit. I have a fitting at 2, and now that I'm looking at my clock, it's 12:50. I have plenty of time. We're going a little out of order today. I know I usually start with my eye makeup, but today I'm going to start with my skin. I am doing a look that is just kind of my go-to work look when I'm not really working a double, but I still want to look nice, or I just didn't have time to do eyeshadow or any kind of excess stuff on the face, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We're primed and ready to go. I wish my hair wasn't so boring and flat, but it is, and I don't know what to do about it. So I got a new foundation. I got the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in DeVille. This one right here. It makes me very pale because I am very pale. But I think I want to use my ColourPop one just because it's more inexpensive and I'm not going to be wearing it that long. And I'm taking this on my Morphe sponge and just pounding it all over my skin. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I went to the gym this morning. Actually, I took Otis on like an hour walk, and getting around my nose ring is the hardest part of any makeup look, if you ask me. So yeah, I went to the gym after that, and then I got back and it was noon, and I was like, I need to film, I need to do this, you know, like everyday go-to makeup look that I like to do. And I figured I'd show you guys because it's super easy and great for all that stuff. So I'm just trying to get through my foundation right now. I think I just look crazy because my eyes are a crazy color. But yeah, if you want a really inexpensive foundation that's still super full coverage and great, I recommend this one, the No Filter foundation from ColourPop. So that's finally done. I'm going to conceal my face now. I'm going to take my Too Faced Born This Way concealer and conceal my under eyes and other parts of my face, forehead, which this pretty much matches. It's only a little bit lighter. I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop one. I'm gonna take the ColourPop concealer in light 10 and mix this in with the other one, put it on my nose, and then I'll put it in my under eye as well once I've blended it out. And I'm gonna also transfer this onto my eye space because we're gonna do that eventually. Might as well use the excess, bring it on up. Okay, this is done. What I do now is I take I watched too many Jamie Genevieve videos last night. Now she's stuck in my head. I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, going with this shade right here, with just this like Morphe concealer brush that doesn't have a name. Any concealer brush will work. And I'm going to contour my face. Right, I said this was a super easy go-to look, and it is. I think it is. It's not a lot of stuff. You could definitely just go into your bronzer, or you could powder your face, go in with your bronzer and get it done. And this is just a step I like to take to make myself look a little bit nicer. You get under my lip, make it a little bit more shadowed, so get more of a pout. Contour my forehead, my 5 head, get underneath my jaw, because your girl needs to get back in the gym because she's getting a little chin on her. And now I'll do my nose, just down the sides here. Ugh, that's a little messy, but then I take it here just to cinch it in a little bit more, and then I go under here, make it look a little bit more like give myself a nose job without a rhinoplasty pretty much. I'll even just shade in a little bit up here, but it gives it a shape. You can even deepen your cupid's bow if you want. I know people who cream contour and like make their lips a completely different shape. I don't know how to do that yet. So after that, I go in with my dry beauty blender. This is what I use now for most of my contouring stuff. I don't really use it for my foundation as much. I like my Morphe sponges better. And I just pounce it into my skin. And I try not to drag it as much because I don't want to disturb the foundation underneath. If anything, I'll go over it with my Morphe sponge and then go back in and blend it. But see that? It's just a nice line of contour. Just do the same thing with the other side. And I think it helps using my foundation sponge because if I think I put too much product on one side, product on one side, I can just help blend it out. And then under my chin, I will kind of drag it under and just bring the product a little bit farther back to create that shadow and make it look like I have less of a double chin. And with the forehead one, I do bring it up into my hairline as much as I can because I think it looks weird when you have that like random line of skin in your hairline and it's not all blended out. And once again, handy dandy foundation sponge coming in to help everything blend in a little bit better. So there's that. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting under here. And then I will take the side of my beauty blender, blend this out a little bit more. Actually, I think I used too much stuff. If I need to clean it up, I will just go in with my concealer again and do that. Now I'm going to highlight my face and just tap this on my cheekbones. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills AMREZY Collection Highlighter. I love it a lot. I know she's relaunching it on the website, or they are relaunching it on the website. It's coming back and I love it so much. Kind of hope they just make it a permanent thing because it's one of the prettiest highlights I've ever flippin' used. A little bit above my brow. And if it does look like it's a little rough around the edges, I'll again take my foundation sponge that I used and kind of blend it into my skin, or just push it into my skin a little bit more so it gives a more natural glow than a forced glow, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I do pop a little bit of it in my middle of my forehead just to make that even like reflectiveness, I guess. So I'll do my highlight on my nose in a little bit. Before I go any farther, I'm going to take my concealer from ColourPop again and hit right here on the inner corners and down my nose one more time to make it a little bit less muddier because I feel like it got muddied up. I know for the last couple tutorials I was using my ColourPop one on my actual lid space. I didn't do it today because I want my lid to look not like super bright. I want it to look like the rest of my face. Natural. I'm going to be using two different, actually, I'm going to be using one setting powder, and this is the Maybelline Master Fix Setting and Perfecting Loose Powder. This one right here. It's a super white powder. Don't let that intimidate you because it just goes on clear and it makes everything super matte. It says it sets, mattifies, It sets, mattifies, blurs, and smooths, and it really does. So I'm going to take this on. I'm going to try to use this Morphe M52 brush, this big ass powder brush. I feel like I've tried to use it before and it just doesn't like me. I'm going to set underneath my jawline first and just test it out before I put it all over my face. And then start working my way up with this. But see how matte my face is now? I love that. I love it. Like, I love my skin to glow, but I also need certain areas to be matte. Before I go any farther, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D my Lock-It Powder Foundation and hit my under eye with this. And I'll only go in with this because, again, it's lighter than the rest of my face. Finish powdering the rest of my face. I think I'm going to hold off on this. It's kind of pokey. Go in with my ColourPop F13 big ass face brush. I want it to be too shiny. See, just perfectly. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do now? My hands feel so gross. Alright, I think I'm just going to set my lid with my Kat Von D. Where did I put that? With my Kat Von D powder. We are truly, truly matte. So now what I'll do is I'll take my bronzer and just define my contour. And I'm going to be going in with the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer in Tantastic. It's flippin' beautiful. I love it. Smells nice. I don't know if anyone's gonna be smelling your bronzer, but it's just a really perfect color for me. I love it a whole flippin' lot. I'm just gonna pop that underneath my highlighter and on top of my contour. Woo! And underneath here. And then I'll do my forehead, and makeup in my hair, and it just looks white. So now I will take another nameless Morphe brush. Again, these are from the Deluxe Badger collection. And I'll take this brush and I will just go down the sides of my nose and redefine that nose contour. So this is one of the brushes I use actually. It's fluffier and good for the sides. I will go in with this brush. It's a little bit flatter and it's good for like anything that I want to make a little bit sharper, like the sides here. I did my nose contour really well one day and I was really mad that I never sat down and filmed it. And I was like, oh, well, I'll never learn how to do that again. And then if it looks a little bit too harsh, you guessed it, go in with the Morphe sponge. Okay, that wasn't that funny, but whatever. So I'm gonna do my brows real quick. I don't know if I did that right. Hopefully it edits well. Yay, if I did do it right. I don't know. Alright, so my brows are done. This is still creasing on me. So what I'm going to do is go in with my M441 brush from Morphe. Take some of my bronzer and put this in my lid space or just in the crease sometimes. But today we'll do it on the whole lid. So most of the time I'll do a wing and today is one of those days. So I've been using the Kat Von D tattoo liner, which works really well, but I still love my NYX Epic ink liner, but he's kind of busted up and I need to get a new one. He's been like leaking all over my face. So I'm just gonna go in with my tattoo liner and do a wing. We'll see how this turns out. I don't know if it's gonna be a baby wing or if it's gonna be a dramatic wing. I don't know yet. Pretty good. I'll take it. Not gonna touch it anymore. So now I'll go in with my NARS Climax mascara. I love this stuff. Honestly, you don't have to put lashes on. Like, you would be just fine not having lashes on with this mascara. It does wonders. And then I'll do my bottom ones with the excess. Cool. So now I have to find what lashes I want to use. I think I'm gonna go in with my knockout lashes from House of Lashes. I haven't used these in a minute. I think they're pretty. Who knows, maybe I'll change my mind in like 20 seconds. So while I wait for the glue to dry, I'm gonna go in with my NYX Mahogany liner. And then I'm gonna go in with my MAC Spice lip pencil. And then I have to go dig in my purse to find my lipstick that I want to use. I found it. I'm gonna go in with my Retro Matte Lip Color in Burnt Spice. Just run this over the top. Lovely. My other go-to lip for this is my Fenty Stunna Lip Paint in Uncensored. Pop these on. Perfect. Oh, I know what I forgot. I'm gonna go back in with my highlighter and do my nose highlight. Right down the middle and then just pop it on the tip. And then I'm also gonna do my brow bone. Alright, and this completes this look on my go-to work face, go-to any day look where I, you know, want makeup on, but it still looks kind of natural. Nice skin complexion, a lip, and just everything, but not over the top dramatic eyes. I don't know. I love a good wing, a good lash, a good lip color, and I'm set. But just pretty much my every day go-to look. I need to get myself some food and go to this fitting that I have. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. And while you're over there, if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's right there. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.